Hello Aquarius, and welcome to my channel Green Line Goddess Tarot. Let's see what just jumped out for you there. We have, the Empress. Very nice. Beauty and abundance. Look at that rabbit. We are in the year of the rabbit. So fantastic. This is really lovely energy to come through. So this is your mid-month reading for the second half of June, and we move from Gemini season into the waters of Cancer. So this is bringing abundance to you, and it's kind of interesting because when I was tuning in for you, I get this sense of it was a white light coming in from the right. So it's like something coming in from a certain, like almost like coming out of sideways, like not directly. It's like, oh, it's coming from a different angle. So I feel like that's potentially what this Empress energy is. Let's see what this beauty and abundance, what it's all about. So let's pull some more cards, but that's very, very nice. And the big rabbit, it's interesting because I'm kind of getting this almost Alice in Wonderland-ish energy that suddenly this seems so much bigger than the perspective shifted and changed. So suddenly the rabbit seems really big and the grass seems smaller, and it's like this shift that something in your world has shifted perspective in a good way. Suddenly things are seeming better than what they were. So that's actually that's good energy to come through. Let's see what's shifting and changing. And it feels very like present, like you can be really present with a situation. We've got, Wheel of Fortune, Sagittarius, Pisces, Jupiter and Cancer. Wow. Aquarius, you've got both Venus and Jupiter, the two benefic planets coming through. And that's what this like white light that I felt coming through at a certain angle from the right for whatever reason. Yeah, it feels like this may be something that you're not expecting, but the Wheel of Fortune is expansion, growth. Something that, like I said, the rabbit has grown. Something has expanded and grown here that you weren't expecting it to be. And it's bringing you something really valuable that you kind of weren't expecting it to be as good as what it can now be. So, yeah, wow. It's really amazing energy, Aquarius. This is possibly one of the best readings I've done for you for a long time. So let's see what else is coming through for you. I'm excited for you. And beautiful abundance expanding in your world. Lovely. Really, really lovely energy. We've got the Hermit. Okay. May be a little bit of a long time waiting for this. There could have been a bit of soul searching, and that's why it might feel even better, because it might have felt like you were on a bit of an interesting journey. But let's see what we've got here, the Lovers. So definitely could have been soul searching around and thinking you're going to have to make some choices and to make some solutions, and getting messages that something's over. And yeah, there's a lot happening here. So Aquarius, I just wanted to let you know that this reading is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon and Rising. Always recommend to watch all three of your placements if you know where they are, because it gives you a fuller picture of what's going on for you. And this is a general reading, Aquarius. Just take what feels right and leave the rest. And if you're new to the channel, please hit subscribe. Hit the subscribe button. I really appreciate it. Four of Swords. Okay. The High Priestess. Ooh. Okay. In the near future. Very nice. Let's see where this is going. The Queen of Cups. This is you. Very beautiful. The Four of Pentacles. The Five of Swords. And the Two of Wands. Interesting. Two of Wands. The Five of Cups. And it's going to be a bit stressful, this new path. But yeah, once you cross the threshold, it's going to take some courage. Okay. All right. Let's see. So I feel like it's time for a change here. You're seeing this very clearly inside your mind here, Aquarius. It's like something you've had a big, like the Hermit is like the wise part of you. It's wisdom. And the Hermit is searching for the path ahead, the new path. So on top of the mountain, it's got the starlight in the lantern. Where is something going? Crossed by the Lovers. I feel like it's like a big choice that's blocking you here. Have you been able to make a choice? Can you move forward? What's the new path? What does it look like here? So a bit of soul searching with the Hermit, but also trusting your own inner wisdom. It could be around a relationship with the Lovers card, but it doesn't have to necessarily be. It just feels like there's a big choice. In your conscious mind, you've got the Page of Swords. So you might be coming up with like ideas and solutions, like how is this going to work? Maybe new ways to be doing things, new ways to be communicating. So the Page of Swords is, having the courage to kind of come up with new ideas around a situation that if you look deep down, that Hermit is looking deep down at what's happening deep down. We've got this Ten of Swords, something has kind of ended here. So it's kind of knowing that something has ended. You've potentially you've got the two cards of having a big, deep think about it with the Four of Swords and the Hermit next to each other. And the Hermit's looking down and seeing this, the Ten of Swords, which is, something has completed, something's over. And so the darkness is lifting. There is a new dawn, but there needs to be this period of recovery, transformation, let the energy rise and let it transmute and let it go, quite literally. So, might be a period of recovery that's needed just in between, where you're in this kind of almost in-between stage. We have in the recent past the Four of Swords. So this is, again, a sense of retreating and resting, like pulling your energy away perhaps from needing to kind of get out of a situation or be around a certain person or just be entangled in something. It's like I just need to kind of retreat. That's rest and recovery, the Four of Swords. Finding a sanctuary, away from something that, potentially you've going, I need to kind of work out what's happening here with this. In the near future, we have the High Priestess. So the High Priestess is interesting because I feel like there's a particular person here that you might be thinking about that is going to take prominence. It's like you're potentially going to be thinking a lot about this person in the near future. And it might feel like that you're in a bit of an in-between phase whilst you're thinking about this person a lot. So it's kind of a weird energy, but it might be really asking, what is it that you really, really want within a relationship? What sort of status do you want to give it in a way? So, it's interesting with this High Priestess. You might have to really trust your intuition with that. You're presenting as the Queen of Cups. So this is very much like feeling like you're nurturing your emotions here. I think it's really important to value how you're feeling and honor how you're feeling about a person or a situation because, it's like if something's not feeling right, I kind of get this sense of going inwards, retreating and protecting yourself in a way, but at the same time giving yourself the emotional nourishment, the emotions that you need with this Queen of Cups. So it is ultimately like kind of sitting with an energy, and ultimately what can occur is that you can find the peace and compassion within the situation, which is really nice. We have, as the energy surrounding you, the Four of Pentacles. So you've got two fours next to each other there, which would suggest that you're kind of looking at some foundational stuff here in your life. Four of Pentacles is, what are you holding on to for fear of letting go? Because I think you can see really clearly that something's over or something's ended, something that took up a lot of space inside your mind has ended. So this could be a belief system. It could be a completion of a book. It could be an ending, finding closure within something. But you definitely, I got this sense that something deep inside of you is kind of over, which is nice. But being in the in-between stage, like where do you move forward to from here? A little bit of hesitation. So it's like, do I hold on to the zone, the place that I'm in at this moment, or that this relationship or that I'm at this moment in time, or do I move forward out of the comfort zone? So it might feel a little bit like in this weird in-between space, like I said, for a while you're just kind of finding your footing with the new direction. So hopes and fears is the Five of Swords. I would say this is conflict, this is arguments, fighting, quarrels, or just feeling conflicted within yourself. So I would say you possibly don't really want this energy with the Five of Swords. Luckily, that's just in the hopes and fears. So we've got the new direction does come here with the Two of Wands here. You've got to activate it, step into it. it might be a little bit of it's this real sense of crossing a threshold, like you're stepping into new emotional territory here. Once you step over that threshold, it has a sense of you're leaving the old behind. You're irrevocably stepping into the new. You can't go back to that past energy. Something irrevocably is changing here, and you possibly are going to really intuitively and emotionally feel this. So the new path opens up, and it may be that you're a bit, there's a sense of feeling a bit sad about letting the old go in a way. So there might be, mourning the past energy that that once you cross that threshold, you can't go back there. However that presents. So it may be that there was some nice energy or some nice feelings or some nice things about what was completed and what's ended here, but it's this sense of knowing that you have to move forward into the new. And so trust that feeling into the new hopes and dreams, and trust that where your heart is leading you at this time. So it's perhaps able to lay some past disappointments or hurts to rest here. And so it's kind of interesting because it's going to require a little bit of courage here with the Strength card coming in, being really brave, a little bit of endurance here, resilience, but I do feel like that's what you're stepping into. And it's kind of interesting because if you read this without these two cards, the Empress and the Wheel of Fortune, it would feel a little bit tentative and like you're in this in-between stage, but it feels like, to trust the new direction that you're being called upon. But if you put those two cards next to it, it's showing you that this is a really, really positive expansion that can lead to some really amazing things, that can bring to some abundance into your world. It's a new journey, and it's saying there's some really fantastic things on this new journey for you. So it's almost like you've been given that this is going to be really, really positive for you. The universe is giving you a lot of reassurance and a lot of you kind of getting a lot of insight to say it's going to be okay. So in fact, it's potentially going to be not just okay, but fabulous and fantastic. So it's going to be some things that are better than what you expected with this new path that's opening up here. So let's pull. Divine wisdom guides you absolutely with the Hermit as the situation that is your divine wisdom guiding you. I'm guided throughout this day in making the right choices. That's exactly what is happening. The Hermit is crossed by a choice here and making the right choice. So divine intelligence continuously guides me in the realization of my goals. I am safe. So I feel like you've been given a lot of support and reassurance here with a choice that is coming in. It feels like a big choice here. So let's pull a charm for you. And we have, made with love. Beautiful. So the heart, it feels very heart-centered. That's the thing. There's a lot of emotions around this, even though it's kind of like what's going on is inside your mind. It's like something's ended inside your mind so that your mind's done the heavy lifting of like this is over, so that your heart can move forward in a way, like understanding that something's over, or done a lot of the thinking or research or thought processing that's around it. So the made with love energy is kind of saying that wherever it is that you're heading, this choice is made with love. That's an important energy to come through here with this, and to come back to that. That's going to help guide you. They're kind of just wanting me to keep it pretty simple with that, so I will. So that's your reading, Aquarius. Thanks so much for joining me. Please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment. Love to read your comments. It helps with the growth of the channel, and take care.